Hello everyone, it's your boy Proph Rye. I'm back with another episode, people, another creative content. That's right. Now people, I know a lot of people are thinking, boy Proph Rye, what's going on, man? I know the audience ain't here like that yet, but they will be, and they're gonna be like, yo, Proph Rye, what's going on, man? And I'm gonna be like, don't worry, man, I got videos coming, but hey what, people, out here's getting crazy, man. Out here's getting crazy, people, and listen, I'm living in the UK, like I say. I live in London, South London, the gritty of everything, yeah? And I want to, even though I talk about UK, I talk about London. This is happening in every country because the leaders don't have no shame. People, listen, I keep telling you lot, time and time and again, if no one is understanding and seeing what's going on outside on a day-to-day basis, they're possessed. Because people are going to say, I'm crazy and mad. I'm going to say they're possessed. And they're loving it. They're involved. They're involved. These days, people, you got to stay out of what's going on outside. There's too much going on out there. And I can't afford to take part in any of that. But don't get me twisted. If you see me out there, mind your business. Mind your business, people. But listen, you got to be separate even when you're out there because, listen, out there's running mad. Out there's running mad. But anyways, people, this topic, people, I know a lot of people have seen recently the knife, they call him the knife sword guy, which is even a disrespect to know that a young black boy was even killed by this same person. He injured a few people and he injured 2 police officers. Now, when you look at stuff like this, people, like, you see when it comes to, when I say police and that, they end up killing black people and all of these things, yeah. Like, it's true. It's very true. Because racism is a thing. But the only ones that are causing racism is these demons out here. And these flipping government, fam. These, if you haven't noticed by now, these people are racist to their own. They're racist to their own, so they want to spread that racist thing all around the world on probably black, Asian, and all these things. But the bigger picture, what I'm actually talking about here, people, is that people don't seem to understand that the government itself is ISIS, fam. Now, many people probably laugh and say that this guy's chatting shit. This guy don't know one fuck. What's he talking about? But soon you lot will understand that all of these things that you see happening right now is to cause propaganda around the place and cause problems. You get me? They know that the black community is going to start arguing and saying that if it was a black person, that person with a knife would have been killed. He would have been. They know the black community is going to start arguing and it's going to be all about racism, hate crap. They get what I'm trying to say? But I'm looking at it in a bigger picture where that could have been anyone. Because you have to understand, people are possessed out there now. People are possessed out there. People are signing up to ISIS on the internet. Oh my days. People are signing up to become an ISIS member on the internet. But you see when that woman, the Muslim one, she went to join ISIS, I think she went out there for training and all of these things. I don't know what happened, because I didn't really look into it like that. But for years now, I've seen it. She's been trying to come back to England and she can't come back. You lot better believe the government, they are ISIS members as well. You see man like Richie Sunak and that. You see him and his wife. If you know what these people do behind closed doors and where their money goes, you'll understand. These people are funding ISIS, fam. ISIS is not the Muslim community. This is just the propaganda that they've spreaded on the Muslim community to make it feel like Muslim people are bad and Muslim people are this, Muslim people are that. No. There's white people with ISIS, Chinese people with ISIS. ISIS even has a god that they serve. It's a false god, fam. You get me? So you see when they see them doing all of these things and say they're doing it for God. I already told you that in many videos, you have to ask people who is your God, because God's not going to tell anyone to go out there and do that madness what people are doing for him. People are possessed. People join things in life and they end up being possessed. They get taken over, fam, and they become just like what they want them to become, under control and a demon. People clone themselves. Now, the video's going around, and you can see the guy, he's waving the sword around, he's moving crazy. It looks like he crashed the vehicle. He injured 2 police officers. Now, people are arguing, saying if it was a black person that was doing that, he would have been shot down dead. Which is true, because this is what they do to cause the hate crime. You get me? But you have to understand, stuff like this, don't think for one bit that the government didn't know that this was going to happen. They have the big MI5 unit out there that's catching terrorists. But what they do is they put people like that demon that you saw there with a sword out there, and they let him go and do his thing, and they watch it. They watch it, and they know that it's going on. They know that it's going to happen. It's just a shame to know that the black kid was in the wrong place at the wrong time. These are the type of demons you have rolling around on the road out here, people. And the government, no, you will never see the government come out on the news or on the TV and actually explain and talk to the people and let them know that this is... They'll never come out and let anyone know the truth about this world that we're living in. That's because they're not the prisoners. They're not the prisoners. You get me? These people are the staffs of the Matrix itself. They're the staffs of the Matrix itself. They're the ones that are causing all of these things in the world. And behind closed doors, when everyone's not thinking and everyone's mind is running on this, it's taking people's mind off that. It's taking people's mind off the bigger picture. What happens? Everyone goes brain dead. And all it looks like is just a lot of people like ants just arguing about a topic, arguing about things, arguing about this, arguing about that. But in truth and reality it's been happening, and it's only going to keep on getting worse, especially now that we're living in the last and evil days, people. I'm just being honest. There's a lot of demons out there roaming the street. There's a lot of people that are proper possessed out there roaming the street. They've been taken over. If the government was so big, bad and bold, why are they not out there and rebuking things, rebuking people? But instead, you see they're quick to throw people into the mental homes, dose them up on medication, dose them up on injections, and thinking that's the solution to the picture. We already know how things work. We already know how all of this is running. Whoever doesn't know about what's going on right now is behind time. You don't want to be spiritual dead out here in these times. You get me? Because you look out there, you see everyone's spiritual dead. People are finished. People are finished. Some people are gone. It's not even them anymore. The government people, when things like this happen, this is like big sacrifices to them. Big sacrifices to them. They get rewarded for all of this shit. This is why crime will never ever stop. Because the more they can make people possessed out here, is the more they know that people will do crime. And then by the time you know it, like I said, like what's happening in my family right now, is that everyone chills, laugh, talk with each other. But you'll know that as a family, but in your head, you're thinking this is actually free for all. I might have came in this world and grew up with a family. But as you get older and you learn about the true and living God, and you learn about what other people are serving out there, and that people are serving their demons and calling their demons God, you understand and notice this is free for all. It's everyone for their self out here. And if you're not intact and in tune with the Lord Jesus Christ of Nazareth, you're finished. Because look, if you're waiting for these government to come and save you, you're having a laugh. And you could be next to end up just like how that little black boy ended up dying, because these people are out here planning and letting these people roam on the street. Look what's been happening recently. I know everyone's been hearing about, what is it again? Some black kids coming up missing. They keep finding them in the river. Why are they finding kids in the river? And it happened. It happened continuously. I think it was like 5 or 6 in like 2 weeks or a month. You get me? So, listen, people, there's stuff going on behind closed doors, fam. Don't think that people are out here just getting murdered for no reason, fam. Yes, that young boy did get killed, but things happen, and this is how you know if your family is actually working and living for the Lord Jesus Christ, or they're working with Satan or working with the devil. Because if your family is strong in the Lord and praying for themselves and praying for their kids, you best believe that Jesus Christ is going to bring the kid out and bring the kid home safe and sound. Safe and sound. There's a lot of questions to be asked in this scenario, fam, including the people that got hurt and then the 2 police officers as well. The government don't care. And then I see like Richie Sunak come out and speak about something, and it's that I don't know how people actually watch these people on the news, watch these people on the TV, and don't feel no way about it, and like just actually watch them and feel like, oh, this is normal. or just have a look. I'll just say a sneaky comment. Look at him, Richie Sunak, he's a prick. This is, I'm just being honest. Every time I see these people on the TV, I look at them, I'm like, wankers, bellend. I'm like, you wankers, you bellend. I turn fully English. And that's because it hurts me inside. It hurts me inside to know that we the people are so much of us, fam. And if we was to actually unite and say, nah, enough is enough now, man. We got to make this world a better place. We got to get together. We're working every day. We're being robbed. They're taking the money back from us. They're making us pay all these bills and all of these things. And look at them. When you actually look on them on the TV, there's only a few of them. There's billions of us. That's the type of mindset people should be having when they're watching these pricks on the TV. There's billions of us, and look, there's only a few of them in that house. We should be running up in there. We should be on to them. We should be on to these people, fam. These people are meant to be fearing us. They're meant to be scared of us. We are the people. They live off us, fam. So when we put 2 and 2 together and realize that these people are living off us, at the same time, these people are the ones that are sacrificing us as well. Because I want to know, when have you lot actually sat down and realized that the government cares about us? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. Because you have some people out there, you can't even talk about the Prime Minister next to them. They don't want to bite your ears off, like Mike Tyson. You can't even talk about the Queen or nothing to them. They say, you can't say that. They've done wonderful things for this country. And when you look at the person, you don't even know what wonderful thing have they even done for them or they've done for themselves. That person is not of Christ. You can see it already in their fruits. You get me? You get me, people? So, people, I just want to say, man, if the MI5 was so sharp in all of these things and these NATO people was all so strong on that, why didn't they pick up on that terrorist attack? Because this is what they do. They come out and they say that it wasn't a terrorist attack, but it was a terrorist attack. That was an ISIS man. That was planned. That brother there that done the sword stuff is ISIS. But they're not going to say it though. You know why? Because they're waiting for a Muslim person to come out, and this is what they do. They're going to clone up people. They make a Muslim person come out, way off his head, possess him up, put bare spells. Because this is what the government do. Put bare spells on them, and then let them start hearing some madness, fully in tune with Satan. Satan's using that madness, you know, boom, hate crime. But when there's a white man, there's a white brother, and like I said, we are all one, we are all nation, but we have to be honest. That white man's ISIS, fam. They might not say it, but I'm going to say it. That white man was a terrorist. That's a terrorist attack. He's out there trying to blade people up. That's a terrorist attack. But he didn't get treated the same as they get treated, as other nations get treated. You get what I'm saying, people? So when you look into these things, people, you actually, it's crazy still, man, to know what's happening and going on, and everyone just sits dumb and act dumb. But you have to understand, a lot of them are signed up to this thing. You get me? A lot of them are signed their soul over. They're all sellouts, fam. So the only thing they can do behind closed doors and act like they're in physical, that they're living a normal life. But behind closed doors, they're fully intact. They're fully involved. But you see them wake up tomorrow and touch the street and they're, woo, moving like they had a bath. They had a bath and they put on some nice clothes. You'll think that these people are living righteous, fam. You'll think that these people are living righteous, fam. People are possessed out there, people. You get me? Let's analyze the world. Let's start analyzing people. I can't even talk to people too long these days. They got all type of spirits that jumping off them. So can you imagine that guy that was running around with a sword and all of them things there? Well, this was a well-planned act. Look, everyone's even stopped talking about it now. It's become normal. This stuff is normalized. This stuff is normalized now. They've normalized it so much, within 2 to 3 days, it's dead. Everyone's forgotten about it. No one's getting the blame no more. They're going to say, oh, that guy deserves a kicking. He needs a kicking in jail. But what are you lot kicking? Do you know the spirit? What are they going to do? The real part of the situation is they should be saying that man like Richie Sunak should be getting a kicking, fam. Oh, Sadiq Khan should be getting a kicking. Not my man. They've already made my man go off the rails. By the time you know it, you're going to hear on the news soon, it was mental health. Come on, man. Preach. By the time you know it, people, they're going to come back out and speak about it and say that the guy had mental health. But if it was a black man or Indian man or whatever, you'll notice that, boom, man's a terrorist. Terrorists are calling other people terrorists. That should even be a next video. But I want to talk about it in this one, because that's what they are. There's a lot of ISIS behavior going on recently, fam. And the way they made it look like is like to say it's only Muslim people that are part of the ISIS occult. It's even an occult. It's an occult. And it's even a woman. It's even a woman god that these people are praising that is running that occult. So what is so many men doing in an occult being run by a woman goddess? Because the last time I checked, I'm sure it's Gaia that is running that occult, fam. You get me? And that's who L.A. Lewis from Jamaica is saying that's one of his gods. And Ian K. Pum and all of these things. Now you can understand why these people are so deep in a cult. You could say that these people are basically dead. They don't serve no purpose. They don't have a mind of their own. Only the Lord Jesus Christ gives you peace. I'm telling you, people, man. The government know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. If they really wanted crime to stop, crime could stop tomorrow. And if they wanted to make the world a better place, they can make the world a better place tomorrow. You get me? All they have to do is make everybody live on the same level. Why are we all not living on the same level? You got these fake elites, and then you got this, and you got what is it? You got the fake elites, and then you got the working class people, and then you got the peasants, which is me, and the rest of us, and they look down at the peasants. The peasants is never gonna be rewarded by the government or be rewarded by even the job centre don't want to reward them. Even the job centre don't want to reward the peasants. And from even what you can see right now, the working class people have now even joined the peasants. What can I say, people? People are worshipping idols. Who's the idols? The government. This is why I don't vote. I told you I'm going to make a parliament. Everyone should vote for me, fam. We're going to take this Richie Sunak and his cousin, Sadiq Khan, out of business, fam. I'm even pissed off right now that Sadiq Khan even won he's to still be the mayor of London. That's really, really, really disappointing. But you're not gonna hear about it anyways. That I ain't gonna say no. You're not gonna hear about it. You get me? But people, I'm gonna leave this video here. It's a boy Proph Rye. Stay blessed.